Hi, we're back again working on our final project. So part 2 of your project is follow the money. In part 1 of your project, we ask that you explore a particular topic that helps us to achieve the objectives of our Newman Studies program course, our Creative Spirit course, Bread and Circuses. You were to identify an event or a venue or an aspect of a community that seems to be something that's funded by public dollars that helps us to understand the identity of a particular community. Yeah? So that's what we're looking at. So last time you did this, you turned it in, I hope, on June 25th. In the meantime, I hope that I have given you some feedback on your issue, your event, plus the objectives you hope to deal with. And now, part 2, you're going to have to do a little research. What's the public funding behind the event or the venue that you've identified? Right? So follow the money. What is it? How are you going to find the public funding? How are you going to find the answer to that question? So, for example, if you were looking at the Keeper of the Plains as an example of monumental building that helps us to identify the city of Wichita, how would you look up the money on that? Well, you probably go to wichita.gov. You might be able to go to thekeeperoftheplains.com. Either place should find a way for you to check on the history of that building project, to check on how that thing was funded, right? So you want to go to the official site if you can find it. So if there's if you have an issue, again, the examples I typically give are in Wichita. So the Intrust Bank Arena has its own website. The Parks and Recreation of Sedgwick County has its own website. So go to the official website first. Look for, in that website, look for the source of funding for this particular event or issue. If you can't find that, you might be able to do more exploring and look for newspaper articles, blogs, other .gov sites that will lead you to the answer that you want. Right? So that's your job. That's your chore for part 2 of your part 2 of your final project. This one is find the money, follow the money, and you're to do a little research. Once you find this information, please add it to your original proposal that we did on June 25th, your Explore proposal, where you've identified the goals you want to look at. Add this as a paragraph, as an element, and please document your research. Show us where you found the information that allowed you to finish this project. Might be a website, might be some other document, but start to build your bibliography. All right, let's get going.